This is the final game of 2023 for both Alcorn State and Ole Miss, and the final game of non-conference play for both. Ole Miss has won its last 3, and Alcorn State has fallen in their last 4 games.
This is a great game to have, though, before you move into SEC play for Ole Miss, or conference for both teams.
Davis goes coast to coast for Ole Miss. She averages 5 points a game, but look out for her on the three-point arc. She has 6 made threes, leads the way for the Braves. Speaking of threes, Snutta Collins, and Ole Miss's leading three-point shooter this season. Someone like you knows what she's feeling as well, Lindsay, right in that recovery process in the ACL tear.
That's right. ACL tear is one of a terrible injury.
Carissa Richardson, her third 3 of the season. 10 left to shoot. White to the basket. Put it over Richardson. 6 left to shoot. Watkins is up and running around. At the buzzer, banks it in. Count the basket. Shot clock down to 5 for the Lady Braves. The step back 3, book it. Alcorn State is 3 for 6 shooting in the second quarter. Ole Miss 3 for 5. Count that, and maybe one more. Todd Williams, offensive board, puts it in, and one. Noel, the freshman, back out to Snutta Collins, puts it in. Leading scorer this season for the Rebels finds Madison Scott. And those are the first 2 points of the second half. They're nearing their per-game average of 18. Madison Scott drains the mid-range J, and Ole Miss continues to pour it on. Noel, cross block to Young. In her Ole Miss debut, and her first 2 points as an Ole Miss Rebel.
In what position?
White, clear lane to the basket. And the Lady Braves won 9 conference games that year. So Ole Miss had their reserves in, and now we've seen a mixture to begin the fourth quarter. And Alana Eaton drains her second 3 this season. And they go to Watkins on the long ball. All right, she's backing it up. Henderson races into the front court, and her runner's off the mark. Stick back though for Zanaya White, averaging 2.5 assists per game. That's actually second on Ole Miss's roster without KK Deans. Easy drive for Madison Scott. Zip up the floor intended for Singleton, and intercepted by Wright of Alcorn State. All the way to the basket. Count it, and one. Coach Yo too, playing a lot of her reserves. Avliash puts it in and one. Her first points today. A win before the calendar flips.
You're absolutely right.
There's Nakia Cheatham with another 3 this afternoon, her second today. And Ole Miss will improve to 10-3. Winners of 4 straight going into SEC play. And that's all she wrote in Oxford. Ole Miss, a big winner over Alcorn State, 76-37.